Module 1.4, Chapter 1, contains two parts, the first of which is the reading and writing of the letters and shapes and sounds, including sin, shin, sod, dod, as well as the long vowels waw and ya. Part 2 of 1.4 is a culture link which discusses and describes variation in Arabic between written Arabic, which you're learning in this textbook, and the Arabic dialects, which we'll take a peek at in each chapter to see how they vary from place to place. Module 1.4, Writing, Reading, Introduction of the letters sin, shin, sod, and dod, as well as waw and ya, which indicate long vowels. Sin, shin are not problematic in terms of their sound. They are very similar to the English sa and sh sounds. They are slightly problematic in terms of how they're written. In Nesch script, the one that's at the top here, the sin and shin have 1, 2, 3 teeth, and the shin has 3 teeth plus the 3 dots above it. Looking down below, however, note that the sin in Ruqa script, in the most common form of handwriting, at least in the Mashriq, in the eastern part of the Arab world, is written as a flat, straight line, pretty much. It's basically the elongation of the line that represents the sin. And the same thing with the shin, an elongated line with the caret or the pyramid shape above it. The next two letters are not found in English. They might be found in certain words or certain pronunciations here and there, but they don't exist as separate consonants. These are emphatics. They are pronounced with a secondary articulation, with the back of the throat being pulled down or being lowered. So sod, salt, 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 salt is the sound for sod, and do, do, do is the sound for dod. So, for example, you can approximate sod by pronouncing with a kind of a sound like aw in English. So, saw, sawed, saw, saw. You can make it even more pronounced by actually lowering your tongue slightly further. So, saw, lowered further, saw, saw. Dod, same thing. You can approximate it by pronouncing da with a aw sound. So, da, da, da. But make it go lower, da, 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 da. Like the back of the tongue goes down lower in the throat. These four, sin, shin, sod, dod, are connectors. They all have tails that go slightly below the line in the independent shape and in the final position. A tail which is dropped at the beginning and the middle of the word if it's preceded and followed by connectors. The next two letters are very, very, very important. The waw and the ya. The waw and the ya represent two sounds each. The first of them is a long vowel. So, for example, waw is a long oo sound, so the long oo, as perhaps in English, food, oo, and ya represents the long e sound, as in feed, e. In addition, waw and ya also represent a glide. So, for example, the w sound, w sound in English, and the ya represents the y sound in English. In addition, note that this is how you would write a diphthong. A diphthong is when two sounds like an a and a w sound are written together. So, aw and ay are written using a fatha followed by a waw, which represents the glide. The waw is another non-connector, so we can add it to the list of alif, dal, dhal, ra, za, and waw. These are non-connectors. They don't connect to the following sound. And wa, the waw, is one of the most common letters you'll see because this is the word for and, wa. In Arabic, it's simply waw, fatha, one single letter, and it's used at the beginning of almost every single sentence. Module 1.4, Drill 7, page 14, writing practice. Let's go through and practice connecting these letters to form a word. Try to do it yourself first before you check with this. I'll help with the pronunciation. First group is Sod, Ba, Alif, Ha. Sabah, Sabah. Note the alif does not connect to the ha, so the ha is an independent shape at the end. Sin, ba, ha. So contrast Sod with sin. Sabaha, sabaha versus sabah. Sin, ha, jim. Sahuj, sahuj. The sin starts above the line to connect to the ha from above. Alif, sin, ra, alif, ra. Asrar, asrar. Ba, sin, ra. Ba, sin, ra. So ruqa script, the sin is in the middle, simply the elongation of the line. Basara, basara. Next one, ha, alif, ra, dod. Harid, harid. So alif doesn't connect and ra doesn't connect. So the ra is in the middle of the word, unconnected to either the previous or the following. Ra, ba, dod. Ra, ba, da. Rabada. Ta, dod, ra, ba. Tadribu. Don't forget that. Ta, tadribu. Or tadrib. Da, alif, ra, ba. Darib. Darib. Waw, ra, dal. Here the waw is the glide. Wa. Ward. Ward. Tha, waw, ba. This is waw as another instance as a glide, a consonant, and diphthong. Thawb. Thawb. Another example of waw as a consonant, a glide. Jim, jim, waw, alif, ba. Jawab. Jawab. Sod, ba, ha, ya. Here's ya as a long vowel at the end of the word. The name Subhi. Subhi. Ya as a long vowel. Rish. Rish. Here are waw and ya as long vowels. Sin, waw, ra, ya. Suri. Suri. Sometimes the dhamma is written with the long vowel. The dhamma written with the long oo sound, wow as a long oo, is redundant. So oftentimes it's written there, but it doesn't have to be. Drill 8, reading practice. Prepare this before class. You will be better prepared to read this in class. Barada. Barada. Butitha. Butitha. Yadhubu. Yadhubu. Sayyid. Sayyid. Tub. Tub. Wathaba. Wathaba. Wow. Wow. Barrada. Barrada. Yatub. Yatub. Haris. Haris. حاصر. حاصر. حرس. حرس. تحرس. تحرس. درب. 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 دب. دب. طب. طب. سبا. سبا. صب. صب. Drill 9. pronunciation practice. Part A, long vowels versus long consonants versus short vowels and consonants. Bata, 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 bata. 2. Tiba, 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 tiba. Thubita, 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 thubita. 4. Tuba, 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 tuba. Hajib, hajib, hajab, hajab, hajab. Wathaba, 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 wathaba. Part B, long vowels versus diphthongs. 1. Thub, thaub, thub, thaub. Deeb, daib, deeb, daib. Booth, bouth, booth, bouth. Bait, beat, bait, beat, bait. Doob, daub, doob, daub. Deeb, thaib, thaib. Module 1.4, Part 2, Culture Link, Arabic Dialects and Written Arabic. As you read this section, keep in mind the following points. You're learning Modern Standard Arabic in this textbook, but we're giving you some information about how dialects vary from one country to another. Variation is one of the most prominent aspects, distinguishing features of Arabic. There is variation from the written language to the spoken language, and there is variation in the spoken language from place to place. These are called dialects in Arabic. A dialect might be called al-lahja or al-ammiya or ad-darija, and they're very distinctive, moving from place to place. The North African dialects are distinguished from the dialects of the eastern part of the Arab world in a number of features. For example, they tend to drop many short vowels in their pronunciation, so it sounds clipped and rather fast-moving. Verbs are negated in North Africa and Egypt with what's called discontinuous negation. So if katab means he wrote, makatabsh means he did not write, whereas in the eastern part of the Arab world, you would have katab, he wrote, makatab, he did not write. North Africa is distinguished from the eastern dialects, again, in the forms for the present tense of the verb for the first person. For example, in the eastern part of the Arab world, I write is aktib and we write is niktib, whereas in North Africa, up to about Alexandria or so in Egypt, the form for I write is niktib and we write is niktibu, in a sense drawing an analogy with the other forms for singular and plural. The dialects differ with regard to the distinctive pronunciation of certain consonants. For example, qa, qaf, is pronounced as qaf, for example, in Morocco and most parts of North Africa, whereas in the eastern part of the Arab world, Bilad al-Sham or the Levant and in Egypt, the qaf is pronounced as a hamza or a glottal stop. So qala, meaning he said, is pronounced al. And in some parts of the Arab world which are influenced by Bedouin dialects, for example, the Arabian Peninsula and in Iraq, the qaf is pronounced as a ga, gaf. So qala is pronounced as gal. Dialects differ distinctively in the kinds of function words they have and in the kinds of lexical items that they use to refer to certain things. For example, the way that you say what in Moroccan is shnu, while there is kayin. What in Egypt is and there is fi. In the Levantine dialects, Bilad Hashem, what is ish or shu, and there is fi. In Iraqi and Gulf dialects, the question word for what is shnu, while the word for there is aku. So we have included in the appendix to this textbook a chart which summarizes many of the distinctive features of these dialects, both in terms of sounds and in function words and in lexical items. The other thing that to note here is that there are non-Arabic languages within the Arab world, the most important of these being the Berber or Amazigh languages in North Africa, the Nilotic languages in southern Egypt and the Sudan, the Kurdish language in northern Iraq and Syria, and what remains of Aramaic, modern Aramaic in parts of northern Iraq, Syria, and